Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we're going to be going through the new update that came out, and we have an update on what's going on with the transfer craziness that's been going on in the world of ARK. It's not really been the best of weeks. I think this issue has been going on for about 6 days, which is not nice whatsoever, but I did say to you guys, of course, I will keep you up to date with everything that's going on with this situation and everything that Studio Wildcard have said. I also wanted to say a massive thank you for all the birthday messages. Today is my birthday and I'm back in front of the camera for you guys. Had an absolutely amazing time, and again, thank you for all the messages and everyone supporting. It's been amazing, and you know, I love being able to do this for you guys, so thank you very much for the support and all the lovely messages as we go through these ARK issues together, and hopefully it's going to be fixed. This is definitely the longest transfer issue I have ever seen in my 11-year, well, coming up to this June will be my 11th year in ARK. Is it 11? It might be more. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 11. But yeah, absolutely crazy. So we're going to be going through all the news in today's video. If you do enjoy, feel free to drop a like and subscribe, and let's get in with this. Okay, so we have the new patch notes, but I'm wondering what's happened to the patch notes. They've changed. The patch notes have like disappeared. It's like they've updated it. They've got rid of everything. It's like they've started from fresh. Where's it all gone? All the history of the patch notes? Do you reckon it was clogging up too much after 10 years of this game? I don't know. But anyway, into the minor version for servers that came out. So merging a stack onto an item now merges incorrectly instead of defaulting to the first item in your inventory. Fixed a routing issue that was causing intermittent connection timeouts and late server responses when it interacted with the ARK cross-transfer system. And note, we are still monitoring for any connection issues with the transfer system over the next few days, so please proceed with caution. Now, this has been absolutely crazy, by the way, guys, because that isn't even a guarantee yet that it's fixed. Right now, we are still all worried to transfer. We're at a stage where I am in the LoadedCrysis cluster, we are still saying to people, don't transfer. And it's so sad. We have turned off decay timers, but it's so sad because people just want to be able to hop from map to map again as they normally do. And it's one of those things where, you know, when you don't realize, like, it's so great when that's the norm. And now that we've not been able to transfer properly for 6 days, it's been seriously frustrating, and you know, it's just not nice. But unfortunately, we got to wait. Apparently this is a major issue, and we're going to jump into now what Studio Wildcard have said. So, it was from last night for me, and they said, hey survivors, following the new patch, version 8.5.14, we've got one more change to make related to transfers that we want to get in before it will be safer to transfer. It should go live within the next couple of hours and will redeploy to take effect. As always, thanks for your patience. And Dottie said 2 hours later, hey folks, we're gearing up to redeploy the official network with a final update for transfers, but the PlayStation network is currently experiencing issues, so we're holding off until it stabilizes. Players already connected to PlayStation should be okay for now, however new joins or leaving trying to rejoin will likely shut players out until PSN is stable. We'll keep monitoring and move ahead with the redeployment as soon as things are in a better spot, and thanks for your patience. And then an hour later, Savala said, hey survivors, the PlayStation network is stable enough to redeploy the official network with a final update for transfers in 15 minutes. Now, that was today at around about 12 hours ago, 13 hours ago they posted that, but still there are reports coming in right now that transfers are still, I'm going to have to use the word still, sorry, not stable. So right now, there is no official confirmation that you can transfer. Like, it's a massive risk. And it's really sad because at the end of, like, it's been nearly a week. It's been nearly a week without transfers being stable. And it makes you wonder what has broken. Another thing that I've been noticing recently is the stacking mod. For anyone that might have issues with this, if you have the stacking mod, which is one of the best mods in the game, there's been a cloud data save issue with the stacking mod at the moment where Wildcard release a patch out of like nowhere, and obviously the mods need to keep up, and then once you update your server with the new update, the stacking mod sometimes will delete everything because at that moment of time, because the mod doesn't have time to catch up with the server update, because Wildcard are releasing all of these crazy issues. So if you've ever bumped into an issue where you have seen all of your items from the stacking mod deleted, you have to roll your server back around 24 hours, or maybe even try removing the stacking mod. And it's really sad, because it's just an issue that I would say 2026 has brought the most issues I have ever seen in a standard year of ARK. And like we talked about in a video back 2 days ago, where we said ARK, ARK is broken, but it's exploding, because the player count is the highest it's ever been, because it's on a massive sale, and they're literally hitting these crazy heights. And Genesis Part 1 is coming out soon, which is going to be super popular. Yet in 2026, the amount of game-breaking issues that the multiplayer side of things have had has just been out of control. And again, I run a cluster. It's really hard. It's like, you're kind of, when you're running a cluster, you've got your own network going, but you're relying on Studio Wildcard and the hosting providers, whatever, to keep things stable. And when things go wrong, you're having to pick up the pieces on the other side, and it's really hard sometimes. This has definitely been the longest issue we've had for a while, but we're 4 months in now. I'm hoping we'll get some stability, but I think everyone knows, being an ARK player, we're going to run into things here and there. Of course, tomorrow is community crunch day, and what a lot of the rumors on the rumors going around in the ARK community is regarding the April 27th major version update. We're all waiting, which is now in 9 days time. We're all waiting, which I think is a Monday, right? Yeah, Monday the 27th of April. We're waiting to hear if this is the long-awaited Unreal Engine 5.7 update. Studio Wildcard have not told us, but there is a lot of rumors. Everyone's talking about it right now, because there's a major update coming to cave entrances across Lost Colony, and if you do have cave building enabled on your server, all of these spots here will be affected by the issue. So I'm just giving you guys another heads up, like we did in the other video talking about this. But again, Unreal Engine 5.7 is planned for April. We've still not heard anything about it. If we don't hear anything about it in tomorrow's community crunch, it's gonna look pretty unlikely that the major version update will be for Unreal Engine 5.7. But with this being the, a major version, they said it's April 27th, so it's the end of the month. We are hoping this is what it's gonna be. Now, of course, another thing, survival of the fittest, I have no idea. I get so many comments at the moment from you guys saying, Dom, where in the world is survival of the fittest? Is survival of the fittest coming? And guys, I don't know. This isn't even Wildcard. This is Snail Games or mainly Studio Sirens that's developing it. And to be honest, this isn't a good look for Studio Sirens. Like, I don't know whether they need clearance from Wildcard or whatever's gone wrong there, but when you're you don't want to get stuck in with the same culture, is that, company culture, is that what the right word, like, of saying, of getting, dates wrong. Like, it's just never gonna start off well for you if they've told us it's coming Q1 2026. It's now April the 16th, and we've not even had a pinch of information on where in the world survival of the fittest is. So Studio Sirens, you already got a lot of slack from for the cash grab Aquatica. Everyone says the same thing, that's what it was, and that wasn't, and I felt sorry for them, because they put a lot of work in and they actually made a fairly good DLC, but because they broke the rest of the game, and it was the biggest cash grab in history in the ARK community, because they didn't even know that by updating the game, this was probably Snail's fault, because Snails have done a new update recently and saying that they're changing things. They didn't even know when they were patching the game that it would break every single mod. It was just embarrassing. Like, I'm gonna have to be honest, it was just so embarrassing. You have to be an ARK player to know that when a major update comes out, it's gonna break mods, unless you give updates to the mod creators. So yeah, that was a massive fail, but I said I want to give Studio Sirens a shot at Survival of the Fittest to see if they can pull something off spectacular with this. I think they deserve it, because what they actually did with the map didn't shine through enough because of the game-breaking issues. So I have faith in them, but with this lack of communication, it's not good. They need to talk with the community. Even if there's a delay, you have to tell the community where on earth is Survival of the Fittest. They need to stop this telling people when something's coming. I don't know why they do it. It just makes no sense. Tell the community when something's coming. You must keep in contact with your fans. If you don't do that, it's going to keep this constant feeling in the air of ARK delay everything. You know, the relationship of the fans in the game. If you want to get this relationship better with the fans, you must get better with the communication. I say it so many times. But anyway, I don't know. There's probably sort of rules in place that maybe Snail say that, I don't know who it is that say that they can't sell information, but that's my point on it. Hopefully we'll hear something on it very soon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. I'm off to enjoy the rest of my birthday now. Gonna play some ARK later, gonna chill out, and that's it really. So thank you very much for watching.